Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Outer Wilds. Not to be confused with the Obsidian game Outer Worlds, which is coming out sometime next year, I think, or later this year. I'm not sure. I often get them confused myself, because, yeah, when Outer Worlds was announced, I thought everybody was talking about this, and I was like, yeah, I've been looking forward to that game for ages, and they're like, what are you talking about? This was just announced, like, today, and I'm like, huh? And then it's all talking about being like a proper Fallout successor, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but that's not Outer Wilds. And it's like, nope. Just a couple letters difference can screw my brain over hard. Anyway, so I've been looking forward to this game for a long time. And we finally get the chance to play it, so I'm excited. I love that music. I love acoustic guitar. Though that might have been banjo, I'm not sure. They said this is best played with a controller. I'm not entirely convinced, but I'm also very comfortable, so I'll just live with it. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time. And then maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell in the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfells from the Observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said goodbye, your goodbyes or whatever. Okay, so a couple of things. One, I'm not actually sure if this should be... Huh. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced this should be... That's slow. Can I turn on look sensitivity? I'm going to turn it up a bit. Okay, that should be better. Ooh, that might be too fast. That is actually too fast. Let's leave it at that, maybe. They said this game is best played with a controller, but I'm not sure if I believe them. Who are you? Micah. I love the character designs. Hey, it's you! Slate said you'd be blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you going into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Let's see. I want to practice with a pro before I leave. Ah, you're just saying that. But if you really want to practice with me, I guess I could help you a little. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you got. Okay, horizontal thrust. Oh my god. Oh boy. I'm going to crash so hard. And I can see why controller now. Yeah. Oh no. Well, this is distinctly concerning. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to accept that I'm a terrible pilot and everyone's gonna die. What a landing! I guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing, huh? Oh, everyone's dead. Everyone is going to die. I guess let's go talk to this person first. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all of the instruments, you know? Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rebek's banjo, Gabbro's flute, And Feldspar's harmonica, of course. Though Feldspar been missing for a long time, sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the fire. Anyway, if you heard music in space, that'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your Signalscope and track them down. I'm pretty sure hearing music in space is a direct impossibility, but sure, why not? Sup? Oh, it's launch day, huh? I was gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Is it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? Ha, you didn't realize that? Don't worry. It's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours, probably. Ah! Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. Use satellite camera. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Doesn't look like there's much interesting on this planet, to be honest. Okay. That's kind of interesting. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? Well, they really don't explode as often anymore. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. Seems real dangerous. This pilot seat, used by the pioneering astronaut Feldspar, is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight. That day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Arthian history. A lot of weird junk all over the place. These people do not strike me as particularly effective spacefarers. Nor do I expect that they're going to do particularly well up there, but I don't know. Heyo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosen open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Others are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Oh, we can keep talking to them. Let's see, any new dirt? Teach Esker how to tap trees next time they return from Adelrock. If they bring me lunar sap, I can attempt moonwine. Moonshine. Funny. Okay. But yeah, we are straight up redneck astronauts. Let's go this way next. This area is interesting. I like it so far. I mean, everything looks great. I'm just confused by this whole business because it seems rickety and dangerous. Hey, hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their Signalscope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your Signalscope? Can we? Can we please? We haven't let you be it. Sorry, can't today. Aw, really? We can't play without a Signalscope. Play with us later, okay? Brrr. Is there like a run faster button? Nope, but there's a flashlight. Oh, I can be a jerk. Fish and rhyme, fish and rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess I'll be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep. That's where I'd go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Was there sapwine involved in Gabbro's campfire story? Come to think of it, don't you have somewhere you should be exploring that isn't here? You can go away now, assuming you're done scaring off all the fish. Oh, I wanted to find Hornell, or whatever his name is. It's probably up here. Oh, right, in the observatory. And the Zero-G cave! I love this music. It's very chill. I need to find, like, a couple of bands that play music like this. No singing, no nothing, just very basic that music. Danger, inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and impossibly cold substance that's invisible to naked eyes. Good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfells. Interesting. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gaussian said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter's awesome. You know ghost matter's how Tektite lost their foot, right? Oh, really? That's so cool. God, we have different definitions of cool. Oh, hello, astronaut. It was good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? I'm using my Signalscope to pick up sounds from different planets. It's set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I can pick up travelers' music. Last night I heard Rybek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. Hope that means they're safe. You can hear different planets, too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signalscopes are cool. Well, that's kind of cool. I like the style that they've got going on here. So the observatory is... oh, that thing over there. Okay, what about the Zero-G cave? Might as well check this out. Hey, thought I might see you before the big launch. Oh, one of his eyes is missing. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. But really, you'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about that ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the Zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down to the lift and into the cave, or don't, as long as you're confident. You can make the ship you can make ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up? Cool, get to it, and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. This is cool. And somebody mod the game so everybody's a cosmonaut, so I can give everybody a thick Russian accent. That would be amusing. Okay, so the gravity down here is definitely lower. Zero-G cave. Suit up. That is a rickety-ass spacesuit, if you ask me. Oh my god. What's up? Hey, nice of you to drop down. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt not happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it, Dectite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh, hey, how about that? Yeah, they're on fire watch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? Nah, I'm kidding. I said that to Dectite once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. I am confused. So where am I going? I guess deeper down? Okay. I will admit, this is pretty cool. Grand scheme of things, pretty well handled. My one fear is we have limited oxygen, which could be a bit of an issue for me. Also, the lack of direct orientation. One thing I always have trouble with in these games is the concept of down. And I know, like, enemies gate is down and stuff, but, like, it really is actually, like, that I'm not a big fan of Orson Scott Card, but that was such a brilliant line. Oh, interesting. So if I don't have anything locked on, I can just stop. Potentially. Whoops. Oh, that's the exit. Oh, this whole thing was moving. Is there anything else down here? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's all just a bunch of nothing in here. Alright, cool. I'm gonna bounce my head off of everything. Because I can, I guess. Love Ender's Game, though Ender's Shadow is deep. I have mixed feelings on both. Ender's Shadow by far is the better one, in my opinion. Like, I guess I have a couple of troubles with Ender's Game. For starters, I read Ender's Shadow first, which straight up ruined Ender's Game for me. One, because I think the plot was... I'm not going to say better in Ender's Shadow. It was actually almost kind of more disjointed, but Bean was so much more of an interesting character to me. Ender kind of wasn't so much so, and so, like, I read Ender's Game to understand Ender better, and I didn't. I was mostly just kind of disappointed. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little bit more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to get hit by anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so get the launch codes from the Observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And oh, hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. Got it? But yeah, I thought Bean was such a successful character for the series that, you know, the other characters just didn't feel as interesting. I saw smoke coming out of Youngbark Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher. Just please don't break it while I'm gone. Okay, let's read about these. North Youngbark Crater. Nomai runes. Okay, so what are you? How do you work? Huh. So you can use that to fire like a warping probe to check things out. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I got 0G training set up if you want a refresher. Okay, we already did that. See, Card did a non-canon run on Ultimate Iron Man that was pretty fun. Huh. Unfortunately, I don't know too much about him. I think the thing is, I read Ender's Shadow, and then I tried reading some of the other ones, and I just couldn't get into the rest. I read, like, Speaker for the Dead, and there's just something magic about, like, Ender's Shadow that just never properly was, reproduced. Oh well. Let's read about this. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members: Clockwise, Hornfells, Gossin, Slate, and Feldspar. Who's Esker? Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Matthew Steinhauer, Ben Etherington, Cordiop the Pie. Oh, these are Kickstarter backers. Jordan Frith, Tom Cummings. Oh. Homewrecker. Interesting. They might not be Kickstarter backers, actually. I've not heard of Homewrecker in a couple of years. I wonder what he's up to. Outer Wilds Ventures. Timber Hearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. Intentionally. They completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and made the first of what would be many landings on our moon. The Addle Rock. Hey, hey! It's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, wherever you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Ah, jeez, do not break it. Ah, ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So it's the dirt. You here to see the new Nomai statue? I'm just here for the launch codes. Yeah, I get that you're dying to head out into space, but seriously, you gotta see this statue before you go. It's an amazing find. Makes me wish we could see what a real-life Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. They look like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Jeez, I got a little carried away there. Go on. You have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Neat. I love the aesthetics. I might actually straight up give this to Shell and tell her to play it too. Because I think she'd enjoy this just about as much as I am. This remarkably intact statue is carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered in a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Oh, it's making me sleepy. Because I listen to this kind of music when I'm going to bed, or like dozing, it is putting me into a sleepy mood. Anyway, although there are artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from, or what happened to them. Oh my god. There's so much stuff! This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Oh. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Addle Rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Huh. This is neat. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among the stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. What do you see here are the parts of the Nomai skeleton. Oh yeah. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, shows that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the little scout now boasts warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost at the depths of space. This crystal is taken from a Nomai rune on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion. It was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Bleh. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited for living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The stars become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. Almost done. Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Adelrock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, sorry for the amount of just random education I'm chucking at you guys, but this is actually kind of neat. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among the stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. So much lore! I'm going to be yawning a lot. Alright, map. Hi! Can I zoom in on one of these? Kinda. Not overwhelmingly, though. Okay, so there's Hornfells. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator, too. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai, and you and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I think I'll start with something small. You'd prefer to ease into things. That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be. And that's a fact. Do you think you'll get to Adelrock, then? Our moon would be a safe place to travel and get your bearings in space, and I'm sure Esker would appreciate the visit. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai runes on the moon are, or why they were built. You can put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, a fine day for launch. I'm ready to die in space. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Okay, so anything else to look at while we're here? Because we've got lore. We've got so much lore. Ornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Huh, this is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past, and how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? I like the fact that, while this is a clearly sci-fi game, a lot of this is very much based on reality. As kind of a pseudo-educational thing. I like it. It's cool. The strange rock moving around this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it's observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree. The effect is extremely creepy. Okay. So when you look away, it warps around. Oh, that's cool. I mean, obviously, not all of these things are real. But, like, I don't know. I love well-made sci-fi lore-ish. Hi? Hi! 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 I'm pretty sure that just ate our memories. Hey, did you get a look at the Nomai statue? The statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa. The statue was doing what? So its eyes open, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights around. You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? Nope, that statue is definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Ornfell's tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're gonna get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they're going back to Giant's Deep. To know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'll be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you're better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use your translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Okay, that's a good... That's a good hook. Just immediately spook you with the just creepy statue that stares into your soul. Let's see, what should be the way to save the game? Maybe. Oh, that's how they get lumber up. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm digging this game, and I think I'm gonna have to tell Shell to stream it on her own as well. I'd include her in this, but I don't know. This is something she might enjoy personally as well. Go back down. I want to go talk to that one guy in the very beginning again. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on a new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Thanks. But yeah, I don't know. This game's got some neat style and other stuff. I don't know. I'm just immediately fascinated by it. And I kind of want to play more. Obviously. View ship's log. We've done nothing. Nope, we have done some things. Okay, village. The one and only Harthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flashed before my eyes. Hal says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfell's best efforts. Find in rumor mode. Oh. That's cool. I wonder if we have to worry about fuel or anything. I know we can suit up. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree, walk towards it. Enjoy. Huh. I'm really curious how casual this game is. Okay, so liftoff, landing camera. Unbuckle, view map. Hold for liftoff. Okay. So landing is going to be interesting. Okay. I want to check this out. Well, it doesn't look like it takes damage for having a really bad landing. Let's go check this out while we're here. Can you crash? I don't know. Probably. That's really cool. I realize it probably means nothing, but it's really cool all the same. Okay. Let's see if I can get over into this. Okay. So let's check this. Can I read anything? Can I do anything with this? I can look at it. It looks cool, but it looks like it's just a thing. And yeah, this looks like a puzzle that you're supposed to complete, but I can do nothing to it. I can see my hands and feet in this game. That's weird. I mean, it's not that weird. Sometimes it's weird. Strikes me, I don't know if I'm prepared for this. Do I want to go suit up for this? Or do we come back later? Are there tools in this game? I don't know. I don't seem to have an inventory. Well, we got a couple of options here. We've got one really ridiculous and bad option. The circle thing is a panel to read, but I don't know how to activate this one. Oh, this thing? It might just not be active yet. Or... oh. Wait, I had something. Aha! No. Okay, well... let's try this. I'm gonna suit up. I don't know how we get fuel back. But there's stuff down here. Maybe. It's a bridge for sure. Oh. Bad news. There's ghost matter nearby. Ah. Okay. So that's how we get up. So that means I might be able to get across now. but I'm not convinced this is a good idea. Doing it anyway. Ow. Well, there's something in here, so I can go in. Okay. I found this. This is cool. So, did nobody else do anything with this? I have no idea. Hop, 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 hop. Ow. Okay, so we've got water here. We've got that. Okay, that refills my oxygen tank. Oh, that's a vent. I might be able to use this. Well, okay. I'm going places. We found things. It kind of hurt to get here, but that's okay. Okay. So we have untranslated Nomai writing. Translate. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are surprisingly big. No. Material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're currently mining will be used to create a protective shell that will seal off the Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore for constructing the shell only. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. All this ore is for the shell? I hope they measure the shield's area and planned accordingly. I thought you'd forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? So there's a shell for some reason. Doesn't look like we can get any higher. There's a couple of interesting things to do around here. Maybe? Ash Twin Projection Stone. I'm not sure if I like this. Oh, is this a teleporter? I don't know. It looks like a number of these died in like a seated position. What are you? It's like a weird brand. So what is that? Ooh. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Oeno. This ore should be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. With a protective shell built, Raimi says she's ready to seal all entrances used during its construction. After, she'll help inspect the barrier from the outside. A final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest opening in the shell that protects the core could lead to disaster. Interesting. This game is unnerving but fascinating. I don't think I've played anything like it. Like, it's like The Witness. Like, I get this weird feeling kind of similar to The Witness or Abduction, where it's this like kind of interesting world that I'm intrigued to find out more about. But in The Witness and Abduction, you barely learn anything for the most part. Whereas, like, I'm already learning a lot. I have no idea what I've learned. Okay, cool. I can just go around. Now, I don't know if there's any reason for me to go back down. I don't think so. So I'm gonna just head back out, at least for a little while. Let's see. Did I really not jump over that? I guess not. Weird. Yeah, so all it does is it guides me back to the all it does is it guides me back to the start. Or not the start, that gravity beam. Yeah, Abduction is free on Good Old Games. Yep, but I've already played it. Admittedly, it wasn't exactly the greatest series because I was being sassy at a shell and everybody started calling me a wife beater, which is not very fun. But like, damn good game. Interesting, the camera's in black and white. Oh, I can just look around. That's awesome. Okay, so there's ghost fog in there. Why? Yeah, it looks like there's just ghost fog in that immediate vicinity. Okay, anything else I can look at? Some art? Yeah. But whatever is down here looks like it's mostly bunk. Oh yeah, you can switch to photo mode. Fun. I don't know how much I care, admittedly. Okay, so I'm running out of fuel pretty quick. I think I gotta go back up this way. I'm really curious what happens when you run out of fuel. Hopefully I can get it back from my ship. Doesn't look like you show up in photographs. Yeah, I do. Problem is, it doesn't really show me that well. You know, there is that whole second section over here. Let's go check this. Looks bunk, whatever it is. Yeah, whatever this stuff is, can't do anything with it. Okay, so we want to put the this suit back away. Hopefully that refueled at some point. Okay, well, we found some interesting things. I think it's a puzzle. I think so too, but I don't see a solution. I don't even see a means of interacting with it. Okay, can I zoom in? It's like there's still stuff here. There's whatever's in this crater. Whoops. Was it this crater? It was whatever's in this crater. Well, close enough. It looks like my ship doesn't take any damage, so I can just do whatever the heck I want. That's not good looking. Hey, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back. So I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. So what crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. It looks like some kind of plant seed. But it's not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before. And trust me, I was quite the explorer back in the day. Do you think it's extraterrestrial? It looks kind of like something that might have come off Dark Bramble, whatever it is. Put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of that thing, hatchling. And that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. And no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside of the seed first, though. Don't want to get anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking in there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. Well, if I've got my scout launcher, I should probably go check that out. I don't know if there's anything else really to check out in this area, but let's go grab my scout launcher and just fire a thingamadoo into it. Okay, good. I get my fuel back just by existing. Error duplicate signal. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. Need something from me, hatchling? You're sure this seed isn't from Timber Hearth? Back in my younger days, I explored everywhere there is to go on Timberhearth and saw everything there is to see. And then some. Trust me, we don't have anything like this. I reckon this thing's from Dark Bramble if it's from anywhere. Alright, well... we're just gonna watch it this time around. What the hell? Hey, you ready to get this thing off the ground? Ship's all fueled and ready to go. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? You look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. You know it's tradition is sleep out under the stars the night before a launch. But if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Oh, hold up. You're going to want to get the launch codes from the Observatory first. I already got them from the Observatory, don't remember? Huh, must be inhaling more fumes than I realized. That stuff is potent. Well, if you've got the codes, I'm not going to stop you. Good luck and take care of that ship. It's a Groundhog Day game! You don't know how much I've been wanting to play one of these. And so I shall. Oh man, this game is so good. It's so good. I mean, mostly it's just wandering around learning stuff and, like, collecting lore and investigating. But you know what? That's fine. The world building is great. The characters are kind of fun. The music is great. The ambiance is amazing. In general, I knew I was going to like this game. But I had no idea I was going to like it this much. And I can't wait to play more of it. But, well, I'd say I'd leave you guys here. But you guys got an hour out of me, which, in my busy schedule, that's a bit of an issue. But you know what? It's worth it. I really wanted to keep that reveal in at the end there because, like, it would have been kind of awkward to have that in episode 2, you know? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, and I can't wait to play more. So I guess if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more, oh boy, you better bet I'm going to go for a full series on this one. Because Groundhog's Day plots are really fun for me. And this one seems like it's going to do it really well, too. Which is good. I'm excited. I might even see if I can rope Shell into this. Maybe. But I guess with that, I'll see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.